Mansion, morning. It starts with Pan Jinlian, who works for a wealthy family as a waitress. She is a girl of stunning beauty, with eyes and brows as delicate as those in the portrait, and skin as white as snow. One day, she sees the house looking at her in that kinky way.
Good morning, Master. Is there anything I can do for you?
There certainly is. Isn't it a pity that a beauty like you should have to put up with such mundane work? I can make you an offer that I really make.
Master?
A beautiful girl like you. You could have lived an exciting life, live well too.
I don't understand.
Perhaps you can visit my bedroom tonight, and if you show me some real skills, your future might still be bright.
Why? You conceited ape! I'm not one of those cheap slubs born to please that filthy cock of yours.
How do you speak to your master like that?
Bad luck to you and your folks. And I'm sure your wife will be thrilled to learn that her husband is just a shameless animal that messes with his underage servant.
You say one word to her, and I will see to it that you are sold to the cheapest whorehouse and raped until you are nothing but a pile of worthless meat.
Despite the host's considerable grumblings and a barrage of thinly veiled threats, Julian insists on telling the hostess about her husband's disloyalty, and that was the start of her sad misfortune. At the market, morning. Enraged by Julian's reckless behavior, the host decides to get rid of her as soon as possible, while at the same time making sure of her incessant suffering in the future.
I warn you, you stupid bitch. If it's a test of despair you want, a test of despair you should receive.
At the side of the road is a short man who appears to be selling some kind of Chinese pancakes. His face is ugly and twisted, his clothes worn and filthy.
Who is this freak? What are we doing here?
What a rude way to greet your future husband. This is the guy who you are going to live with every day for the rest of your life, and whose dick you will be getting with that dimpy cunt of yours.
No! You can't do this to me! This is outrageous! What have I done to you to deserve this?
Just keep your mouth shut and come with me.
The host proceeds to drag Julian towards the short guy, who is now waving at them zealously.
There she is. You can take her for free.
Boy, am I lucky to be blessed with such a beautiful woman.
It's a lucky day indeed. Well, I believe we are done here. Have a good one.
What a nice mister.
Painful and helpless, Julian follows Dalang to his place and lives there as his wife. But she has never ceased to resist her fate ever since. The man isn't just ugly, he's dreadful, extremely poor, and vulnerable. Worst of all, he's terrible in bed, and boy, that is in no way acceptable to the lustful, sex-craving Pan Jinlian. To satisfy her never-ending lust, she even seduces random guys on the street for sexual gratification.
In the street, morning. One morning, Jinlian is by the window of her room, her body semi-naked, seducing passing guys who happen to look up and notice the girl who's gotten her headlights on. One of them is Ximen Qing, a rich kid who spends most of his life fucking girls for fun.
Oh, would you look at those. Can't remember the last time when my dick's gotten this hard. If I can't bury my head in those massive breasts tonight, I'm done with living.
Jinlian seems to notice the king boy attracted by the nice display she's giving. They begin to stare at and even eye-fuck each other.
The girl's taken. If you are smart enough, you should know better than to get yourself into such needless trouble.
Taken? Who by then?
It's Wu Dalang, that pathetic job who sells pancake for a living. Poor little girl.
I don't think I care anyway. She's making my whole body tremble, and if I can't have her, I don't know how I'm supposed to live.
Well, good luck saving your princess then.
But how? There must be a way for us to meet up unnoticed.
If you show me some real money, I might be able to figure something out.
Just say how much.
Soon they make a deal. wherein Aunt Wang agrees to arrange a date for Simon Qing and Pan Jinglen. Hotel room, night.
I can't hide how I feel now that we're finally meeting each other, and you look even more beautiful in flesh.
Alright, stop it. Perhaps I should thank you. You have no idea how long those years have been, living with that sad little man, as if how he looks isn't off-putting enough. He swaps exactly like a baby in bed. I can barely feel anything. They alone have an orgasm. And God, he can't even last more than 2 minutes before shooting and mourning like a disgusting pig.
That must have been difficult, but you can rest assured that in the coming days I'm going to fuck you so hard that you had to beg me to stop.
You're such a naughty boy. Well, we will see who does the begging.
We'll see indeed.
In the days that follow, the two of them continue to see each other, and by having more and more sex, they gradually become addicted to that pleasure until it's impossible to stop. But some secrets simply can't be kept for long. Soon people are pretty much aware of the relationship between Jinglen and Simon Qing, and sometime later, Wu Dalang finds out as well, and boy is he pissed. Hotel night. Wu Dalang, after finding out that his wife been cheating on him, decides to catch her in the act.
Harder! Harder!
Like that? How about this? Do you like it?
Oh, yes, I love it!
What the hell is going on?
Ah! Get the hell out of here, you freak! I'm sick and tired of your bullshit!
Yeah, leave the lady alone. She's never been into you.
Why are you saying this to me? I gave you everything, but all you ever do is take it for granted and curse me behind my back. And now this.
I told you to get the hell out! I would rather kill myself right here than have to stay with you for 1 second more!
This isn't over. I'm going to make you pay for this.
Dead inside, Dalang heads back home alone, without further argument. What happened earlier has motivated Jinlen more than ever. For what does that piece of crap want her to pay anyway? She is the victim, alright? And if it hadn't been for the perverted host who tried to molest her and sent her away to the pancake-selling dwarf who is now her husband, she wouldn't have led a life so full of disgrace and disappointment. Men, after all, are all the same. Without the ability to please their women, they are nothing but useless pieces of trash to be thrown away at once. Suddenly she seems to see her choice clearer than ever.
I want my husband dead.
And how are you going to do that?
We will poison him, and you will bribe the coroner to lie about the cause of my husband's death.
Sounds like a plan. We'll do exactly as you say then.
So let's start to prepare a poison drink. Pan Jinglen then takes it with her and returns to her room where Wu Dalang now rests, ready for the final showdown.
Wu Dalang's house.
Arnie, I'm so sorry for everything I have done to you. Please, I don't know what's wrong with me. Ever since I got here, things have never been easy. I have been feeling so trapped and haunted by my past. The host of the house that I work in used to rap me every day. That monster, and he accused me of being a slut and seduced him. Then he kicked me out, and I went with you.
And you despise me. That's why you treat me like shit and would rather suck some random guy's cocks.
That's not it. As well, you treat me so nicely, and I couldn't understand why. I thought I didn't deserve your love, so I pushed you away as hard as I could, and I lived like a slut because I saw that's what I was. But maybe I was wrong. Maybe I can truly love someone and be loved. I just need you to forgive me and give me one last chance to prove it to you, to myself.
I've always loved you, Junlian, but I'm not sure if I can ever trust you again.
Yes, you can. Please, just do this for me. Drink this cup of tea I made for you and forgive me, alright?
武大郎 drank the poisoned tea.
This is the end of you, my husband.
What? What have you done?
The tea was poisoned, you moron. I just did society a favor by ridding the street of one massive abomination.
武大郎 tries to get up and grab Jinlian, but the poison is already working well. Severe pain spreads all over his guts, and he can feel blood leaking from them, and his eyes and mouth too. Soon he no longer has the strength to stand, to struggle, and falls flat on the ground, his body trembling uncontrollably. It seems to him then, and it seems to him now, that when a man goes, it should be a peaceful, painless thing. The poison is doing more than killing him. It is degrading him, demeaning him. No, not the poison exactly. It is the presence of this devilish woman whom he has happily married and whom he's naively shared everything with. The last thing he sees before everything fades to black is a stolid indifference on Julian's face, which dismisses him in his final moment as insignificant and foolish.
这是什么？
手。
我刚才看错了。
哦，我天哪！
他以为是那个，可能手要有那个轮廓。这手，可能要有那个吗？
肌肉。
对。
我不要肌肉。
他给我对焦。
我不是什么都会啊。
没关系啦，没关系。
其实
我觉得那个，
对，已经完美了。
他感觉就是那种纨绔子弟，感觉不一定身材练得很好，所以没差。
他应该偏苗条型。
他是花美男，
人家打就好。
And I went with you.
And you despise me.
我要